It's Laser 101 Station with Attitude, super duper morning show. We got a special guest joining us in the building. Gotta say good morning to Miss Daisy, Miss Daisy Groeneveldt. Good morning, Daisy. How you doing?
Hi, good morning, Super. How are you?
I'm good. Good to have you here. Now, many people might not know Daisy, but for those of you that do, knows that she is a what do you like to call yourself? A chef, a cook, somebody that makes stuff that tastes good? I mean, like what do you consider yourself to be?
A home cook.
A home cook?
Yes.
Okay. So Daisy, she's a home cook. She's done many stuff here in St.Maarten. She's done some pop-ups. You currently live in the UK?
Yes, I do.
In the UK. So she's done a lot of stuff over there. She's done a lot of Caribbean dishes that, they're not really accustomed to getting in the UK, especially from a small island like St.Maarten. So she does her Johnny cakes and stuff, and the people love it. And then recently you were on a it wasn't a TV show. It's more of a online show, I guess.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, with the guys. I forgot the names, but the show is called Ish and Giggles.
Yes.
Originally, but
Shits and Giggles, yeah.
Yes, but the show that you were on was called Let 'Em Cook.
Let 'Em Cook, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So before we get into that, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is Miss Daisy Groeneveldt?
So Daisy is a St.Maarten born and raised young lady. Moved to the UK 11 years ago. I had a 4-year-old and I was 6 months pregnant. But before that, I did my thing. I was in senior. I was first runner-up back in 2007. People might know me in the community as always being business-oriented. I won Rookie of the Year from SHT a few years back. Most of the corporate side of the island might know me as the receptionist from BTP.
Right.
Because I was there for a few years as well. But then, I felt like I wanted more and needed more. So 11 years ago, I packed up with a 4-year-old and 6 months pregnant, like I said, and moved to the unknown. I moved to London.
To London? Why the UK? Most people, from St.Maarten, they move to, France or they go to the Netherlands, but you chose the UK.
So I was originally looking to move to the Netherlands. But then I was worried a bit about the Dutch. And despite having family there, I was like, I'm coming with package, I'm coming with luggage. So then family came down. They was like, oh, come to London. And I was like, London?
Right.
And I was like, where the Queen is at.
But the weather's always dark and gloomy.
Yeah, but I was thinking, oh, it's posh, the tea and stuff like that.
Where they drive on the other side of the road.
The other side of the road. I was looking forward for the challenge. And that was me, right? So I did my research. Anyway, moved there, and it was hard. It was very hard at the beginning. No family, no friends. Literally the only one there. And I was like, oh my God, I moved back. Immigration have vacancy out on the airport. I can move back and become an immigration officer and start over. But I kept going. I put myself through college. I put myself through university, raised my sons.
How though? Because like you said, you had a 4-year-old and you were 6 months pregnant. So... And like you said, you were just there by yourself. So how did you make it work for you?
By the grace of God. But I started cooking. And cooking just to give my friends around me, have them taste this island food.
Right.
But back in London, all they know is Jamaican food. That's their Caribbean food.
Right.
Yeah, so I was bringing something different. But it was just out of passion, Anyone who knows my late dad, Taxi 79, Rudolph Groeneveldt, he suffered from a lot of strokes before he passed, God rest his soul. So we had to adopt in the house how to make things taste good for him. And if anybody know my dad, he like him out.
Right.
So it was always there. So anyway, cooking for them and letting them taste something different from the islands, that's when more word of mouth started. Yeah. And I was like, okay, so I in school, I got these 2 young children.
I need money.
Yeah. Where the money resides.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, So I started cooking and selling plates. But despite my friends telling me the food was good, nobody was buying.
Oh.
Because they are used to jerk chicken with rice and peas and oxtail.
Who's St.Maarten? I don't know who you are. I don't know Daisy. I mean, your food looks delicious, but what's a Johnny cake?
What's a Johnny cake?
Right.
So I had
How's
to
my
adopt.
English accent? Was that good?
It was spot on.
Oh, thank you.
You did lovely. So I had to adopt. So I had to start cooking what they wanted to eat.
Okay.
And I never make no jerk chicken.
Right.
I never make no oxtail. I make oxtail the Dominicano way.
Okay, right.
I make rice and peas and moro the Dominicano way.
Yeah.
So I had to learn. And before you know it, me who's not a Jamaican, catering for Jamaican parties.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. So that's when the business actually started and the hustle started picking up. And here I am now battling with a career in nursing that I put myself to college for, university for, and a business that's growing.
That's growing, yeah.
And
so now I got to choose.
The choice was made for me, actually. Yeah, the choice was actually made for me.
So you cooked at the hospital?
Oh, I brought food at the hospital, but didn't get to cook there.
Okay.
But the choice was made. I actually left nursing. So I did 10 years of nursing. So I left nursing last year, and I picked up a job in learning disability in the community.
Oh, nice.
And the business was kicking me, pushing. And it had a time I had to be calling in sick so I can keep up with the demand.
Okay.
So the business grew into a takeaway shop. I had a store, I had staff, but the rent went up just like everything else around in London. So I left that. I went back into hustling from the sidewalk again with my little tent pitch up. Had staff there, had runners there. But anyway, moving forward, the decision was made for me. This was before I filmed the show.
Yeah.
So back in December, a good friend of mine, Francesca, she sent me a flyer from Shits and Giggles Instagram. And the flyer was they're having a cooking competition for 10K. And I keep saying, oh God, what I can do with 10K, I'm going to go back into having a takeaway shop. But this time I'm going to do it proper. So that was the idea of winning the 10K.
Right.
So I was like, little me, I was like, forget it. I'm not applying for this.
Right.
She was like, go, you have to do it. I was like, let me just do it because if I don't do it, I'm going to regret it. So let me just send in the entry video.
Yeah.
And I sent in the entry video. A couple hours later, I got an email back saying, pick a date for an interview. I was like, this must be the first step, a generic email,
right.
you know?
Whatever.
No, it was the official interview with the producers of the show. And I was like, okay, well, I made it this far. Tap myself on the shoulders, you know?
But it's just an interview. I mean, they could still say no.
They can still say no.
Right.
And I was mentally preparing myself for that.
Yeah.
Because it's, and a couple days later, because it was on a weekend, it was very quick. Everything was moving very fast. A couple days later, they sent the congratulations email. I almost broke my ankle running to the phone.
Wow.
Because every single time I heard a ping, I'm thinking it's the email, but no, some stupid WhatsApp I don't want to read. I don't want to see nobody WhatsApp right now. So, I opened it and it was like, congratulations, you've been selected. I didn't know how real of a production this was until I got that the actual email.
Okay.
It was full go, and from the beginning to the end, it was a very well invested production.
Yeah.
From the hotel we stayed at was a very posh hotel in Central. From the filming set to all of the I've never been on a set. Like, I've never been in front of cameras.
Right.
So for me to go on to a set with 20 cameras, 20 filming men.
In front of people that you have no idea, you've never met, you with these two famous...
two international superstars. Right. It was insane. It was the wildest experience of my life. And looking back, I'm so grateful to have been in that experience. And I'm like, little me, little St.Maarten girl me.
I was just going to say that too. Probably the only one from St.Maarten, or...
I was the only one from the... Yeah, well, of course. Yeah.
Or from the Caribbean, or no?
No, there was another competitor there from Jamaica. But, so it was 8 of us.
Yeah.
And just the thought that my application shelled down 500 cooks across England. I made it that far.
Did they let you know why you were selected, or do you have a feeling why maybe you out of the 500 were selected?
When I look at all of our videos, our intro videos, everybody was different. I brought some banter because Fuhad and James are known for their
crazy antics and the things that they say. Yeah.
So I made it very funny with food, but I'm not sure what they were looking for particularly. But I think once we did the interview, the face-to-face interview, I think they was looking for personality and camera.
I mean, from the first scene when you popped on, you already started snapping at people. I'm like, yo! She had that little chihuahua mentality. She's like, I'm the smallest here, but I'm going to make sure that my bark is big and loud. And I was like, okay, she got it going. So they called you in day one of production. So what was the whole premise of the show? It's like a little competition to see, who, because I didn't get to see the finals. No, I didn't get to see the finals.
Because they moved it from the YouTube to their subscription platform.
Right, exactly.
So, the first one, to be honest, we had the brief. It was very detailed down to the last minute. So, from time we went on to set, it was straight into cooking. So there was no planning. There was no discussing how the
No
steps was
prep,
gonna go.
no
There was no
nothing.
prep, nothing.
Wow,
So
okay.
if you drop something, if you say something, it's all on camera.
Yeah.
All raw footage.
Yeah.
So just went on. I went to my area, and then here walks in these 2 international superstars. I didn't even know they were in there until I looked up and I saw them, and I was like, oh my God, they're actually here standing in front of me. I'm actually going to be here all day with these 2 and cooking for these 2 all day. So anyway, they did their little intro, and then they was like, start. And I was like, is that it?
Right.
We start now? And I was like, yeah, you start now. And I was like, oh my God, this is actually real. This is actually live.
Yep.
And I was like, girl, snap into it, snap into it, snap into it. And I was rumbling all over the place, trying to take stuff out the basket. I was so panicking. I thought the girl next to me needed ambulance because she was panicking more than me. She was dropping stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is either fight or flight. You need the camera on you. So what are you going to do?
Yeah.
I took up the whisk and I started singing.
So when it comes to what was on the menu, the things that you guys had to cook, I mean, when they mentioned it, was it like, okay, this is good, I've been cooking, I'm from the Caribbean, we cook lots of different things, so this is easy for me, or was it kind of like things that were like, oh, how am I going to do this?
So going back to when we got the congratulations email for the interview, the emails was coming in full blown, and everything was very last minute short. So it was pre-up this weekend, filming next weekend. So we literally had 7 days, and then we had a deadline to submit our menus.
Oh.
So not just the idea of saying, hey, what you gonna cook? Oh, some white rice with some habichuela. They wanted the method of how you're gonna cook the white rice, and they wanted a list of ingredients.
Right.
So the trick was, if you don't list saucepan or salt for them to put in your basket, you're not getting it.
You're not going to have it?
No.
Oh.
If you don't list a measuring spoon, you need to list every single thing on
Right.
that brief and send it back to them by the deadline. So it was 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Some episodes we had to cook 2 dishes. So you had to list ingredients and episodes the methodology for every single recipe that you would.
So the dishes that you guys cook, this is stuff that you came up with on your own. Oh, okay. I thought it was a criteria that they.
No, so this was the other trick. So they on episode 1 you had 2 dishes. So you had to pick a British classic dish that you wanted to cook in your own spin, or you had to pick a comfort food.
Okay.
So my comfort dish was Suriname with Suriname bami.
Bami,
Yeah,
nice.
satay. I love that. So I was gonna make that for them. But now when you go into the filming, when they said start, they're gonna tell you which dish to pick. So they're gonna have 2 baskets with both ingredients.
Oh, so you don't even know which one?
I didn't know.
Oh.
So now I pick up British classic, which was shepherd's pie.
Right.
Not knowing that shepherd's pie was James and Fuhad's favorite dish. So oh my God.
Pressure.
It was heavy pressure. So I got that basket, but I was leaning towards, I was like, okay, when they read this ingredient and method, I'm thinking like, oh, they're going to lean more towards this.
Yeah.
To see if I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
No, they went the other way.
Ooh.
So I was in shambles.
Challenge.
But they ended up loving it. And I won against the other girl who made the English breakfast.
Right.
Yeah.
So you moved on to the next round,
I did
basically.
move on to the next round.
Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, you made it to the finals.
Yes, I made it to the finals.
You made it to the finals. Now, like I said, I didn't get to see the episode.
No.
So, can you tell us, or we got to go on?
So I did not win, unfortunately.
Right.
I had to, what dish that was? Oh, I made a Jamaican patty pizza. So I took the patty crust.
Yeah. And used that as the crust for the pizza.
Used that as a pizza crust, and I turned that into a jerk chicken pizza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They didn't like that?
They loved it.
So, what was the other person? What did they make?
The other person, she made, so that the team for that episode was date night. Oh, actually, it was movie night or date night, and so we had to dress up a room, make it into the team. And what would you eat? So it was movie night. So I made the
pizza.
The pizza.
Yeah.
So anyway, the other young lady, she made dumplings, duck dumplings.
Yeah.
But she put it in a cannoli. So this is the thing. She's actually a trained chef. So even though the show was advertised for home cooks, she worked in a Michelin star restaurant in the city.
Right.
So nobody stood a chance, if I'm honest.
But the experience, though, for you was a great experience.
It was life-changing. A lot of people ask me now, like, how was it after the show? Like, if the show put me on.
Right.
the business was doing extremely well before the show.
Yeah.
So I was forced to become self-employed for the business because the business was already scaling internationally.
Yeah.
So I'm booked now to travel to Airbnbs to cater.
Wow. Because of this show?
No.
Oh,
so this was
that was before?
Before the show, yes. So now that the show has aired internationally,
right,
gained some followers, gained, I would say, some respect, a lot of requests for bookings now.
Okay.
And I think now people see it's now Miss TV Star, Miss Celebrity Chef.
Wow.
That's what they see when they see me outside, Miss TV Star.
Yeah.
But the experience, if I would not do something like that again.
You won't?
No, I'm an extremely shy person. Put me behind the scene.
Okay.
Like, I'm a bull behind the scene, making sure the scene and production is at its standard supposed to be.
Right.
But put me in front of the camera, I think like the attention that comes with it, you have to understand your why. You know, what's your reason for doing it? And at the time when I did it, I didn't gather that this was they're international. I didn't know on what level they were on.
Yeah.
So when the show came on, and I'm seeing comments from all around the world.
Right.
Like, you have to have such a strong, solid foundation, and know who you are, because people are mean.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that. Was there a comment that really like discouraged you, or you were like, oh wow? And then was there a comment that really like touched you, like, you know, this is my purpose. This is why I'm here.
I think once they moved the other remaining episodes onto their online platform, the comments were so much better.
Oh, okay, right.
But that first episode, people were really going in. Yeah. But it opened my eyes to a different side of TV and production and being in an open space or in the limelight. And like I said, you have to have a solid foundation and know who you are inside. But the other thing I realized is we're filming the whole day.
Right.
2-minute conversation can be edited in a narrative,
right?
You know?
And make it seem like it went this other way.
So how you see that I came in like a bulldog? No,
that wasn't it. That was some good editing though. They definitely fooled us.
Yeah, to be honest, I was a puppy. I was shaking in the back. Like, the contestants had to come up to me and be like, "You're gonna be okay. Take a depth." I was like, you see all these they had cameras everywhere,
all over. So you couldn't even pick your nose because
I couldn't do none of that.
Yeah.
I had to remember every angle. It was, they had cameras everywhere. Wow. Mic'd up. It was mic'd up.
Yeah.
Like, even when the filming stopped and they're clearing out to change, you're still mic'd up. So you have to be careful what you're saying.
Because they could use that in post-production.
Oh my God.
All right. So, okay. I mean, I could understand why you wouldn't do it, but you did enjoy the experience though.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
The staff, everyone was amazing from start to finish. Like, the entire experience, I felt like this was a very well put together production. They did extremely well. It was the best experience of my life, and I'm so glad that I went to do it.
Right.
So now it's they're moving on and getting the show on Netflix by the end of the year.
Okay, cool.
So something else to look forward to.
Right. So what's in store for you now? I mean, like you said, the business is growing. You're getting your bookings. Things are doing pretty well for you. I mean, you've been down here for a little while.
Yes.
You know, taking a rest and everything. And people have been asking you, "Hey, Daisy, when you gonna do any little pop-ups?" Because you know, when you come down, you do some pop-ups here and there. So can we expect anytime soon?
Yes, I'm gonna have one pop-up every week for the remaining time that I'm here. So I do sell out very quickly before I even get a chance to put it on Facebook.
I see that,
I'm at capacity. So anyone who wants to get a plate or sample anything by Taste by Days, get into my inbox, send me your numbers. I can add you onto my WhatsApp mailing list, and you can get straight access to the menu.
All right.
What else is in store? A lot of good things, to be honest. Looking forward to spend some more time on the island because I do miss home. It's been 11 years now.
Right.
And hoping to build the business here as well. Continue to build Taste by Days in a manner that I wasn't able to in London, if I'm honest. Because I had to learn their method of cooking, their method of food. Right. But I miss making deviled eggs and meatballs and chicken wings. Our traditional baby shower catering. Right. But in the sense of the Airbnbs and the yak bookings that I get, I'm hoping that I can copy and paste that model, that blueprint here. I'm hoping to do some work for our very own Kenty in the future.
Okay, shout out to Kenty one time.
Shout out to Kenty one time to help transition the brand and build it out here.
Nice. Okay. All right. Now, when it comes to, the dishes that you cook, what would you say is your favorite? What is everyone's favorite, but what is your favorite also when it comes to cooking?
Oh, well, I mentioned earlier, I like Suriname food, bami and kip satay. Everyone loves me for the patties back in London. I'm well known for that. Oxtail as well. They call me Queen of the Ox over there.
Wow.
A very big title.
Queen of the Ox.
I'm telling you, a very big title. But yeah, I think those staples, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you're here. You're going to be here for a little while, enjoying the carnival while you're here as well?
I am. It's been 16 years.
Wow.
Since 11 years since I moved to London, but 16 years since I done anything carnival related here on the island.
Right.
Yeah, a long time.
Wow. Okay. Well, welcome back. And I know while you're here, you're going to enjoy your time. You're going to try to relax, but at the same time, like you said, you love to cook and the people love to taste your food. So you got a pop-up coming up, you said, this week?
On Friday.
On Friday.
Yes.
What's on the menu? Is it sold out already?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I haven't posted it yet.
So what do you decide what you're going to cook? It depends on what you're mooded or what's available. And is it easier to shop and cook here in St. Maarten, or is it easier in the UK? Because I know here things can be a little expensive and it's kind of hard to find certain things. But,
yes. Things are expensive here, and I do struggle to find a good bit of my stuff. Sometimes I have to make things from scratch. But it's very expensive here. Back in London, things are cheap because they're manufactured there and they are grown there. They don't import any food. A lot of things are banned from America in the UK.
Oh, okay.
So, and then as well, like a lot of things are different. So I might find butter sauce in London, but it's tasting one way, and butter sauce here is tasting something else. So that too I have to be mindful of. But when I decide on the menu, I go with the flow of my island people and what they enjoy eating. So we like our rice and peas and our stewed chicken, our scalloped potato, or our macaroni pie. So I go with the flow of that, and the menu tends to do really well because I always elevate a little bit, have a little spin on it. So for example, what has been my super seller is my Caesar bloom salads. That's been going viral over the last 2 weeks. Like I can't get a break from it. The biggest sales I've had in the pop-up was those salads. And it makes me happy because I'm very health oriented. People always ask me how you manage to stay like that after like how you do it. And it's like, I make the rice and peas. I don't eat the rice and peas every day like that. So I eat a lot of clean, healthy food. So when I put out, I was skeptical of how people would have received the salad menu. And even though it was elevated a little bit, those who had it knew exactly what was in there. They can't stop bothering me about it. I had to come do it again. But that's how good it was. But anyways, I was very happy to see that the island people was open to it. And I was like, this is exactly what I want to do. I want to take what we normally eat and make a healthy way, because that's what we were doing with my dad when we was dealing with his health. So when Taste by Days does open, you guys will be seeing you'll see your salmons, your shrimps, you'll see your salads, see your sandwiches and your wraps. Just think health conscious eating.
So you do have plans to maybe open something here?
100%, definitely.
100%.
The support from everyone, especially my school friends, has been amazing. Like the love I receive every time I come on the island, it's been beautiful. I know it's different from visiting and completely living here, but when you have friends that from London, they support me. Here, they support me. I have people from away that order food from Holland, their family here from me. So the support has been amazing. So definitely, I'm looking forward to opening something very soon.
Sounds good. So like we said in the beginning, when we first started the interview, you said, basically, you were 6 months pregnant, you had an 11-year-old, and you decided to get up, 4-year-old, 6 months pregnant. You've been living in the UK for over 11 years. Okay, so I had the numbers mixed up. Okay, now we're back on track. So if anybody's listening out there and they probably feel, what you felt in the beginning, before, when you left and basically you were by yourself, and they're listening right now, what message do you have for them? To let them know, listen, don't give up. It might be scary, but don't give up. What advice do you have for them?
Take the risk.
Mm-hmm.
Bet on yourself. You need to know the type of life that you want to have in the next 10, 15, 20 years, and what does that look like?
Mm-hmm.
Or the life that you want to give to your kids. One thing my sister Evelyn said to me, she said, it's not about you anymore. It's about your kids. And I was like, you know what? You're absolutely right. Because it's in terms of chasing a dream, but you're making all these big sacrifices, which is fine. But she said it's not about you anymore. You have 2 other children attached to you.
Right.
I didn't give up. I cried a lot. And I'm glad I didn't give up, and I took the risk, and I bet on myself.
Yeah.
I pushed to get to where I need to be. And it wasn't overnight. It took a very long time. A friend of mine told me, invest 1 year into your business.
Yeah.
Because we start and give up. And I was like, okay, and I took on that challenge. And I did it. I emptied the noise from everything else around me. Blocked everything else, and I focused. And the business today doesn't need to advertise. I don't need to put out nothing. It advertises itself. But we have to bet on ourselves and know that, hey, if I want something to change in my life, I need to start aligning myself with what that change looks like.
Right.
Start sitting with the people I need to sit with. Start investing in myself, learning. For example, when I started the business, when I started to take it serious 4 years ago, I had no bookings, but I was cooking food, taking my pictures and posting it on Instagram. I was starting to build a portfolio. I would take this food and I would go and share it to the neighbor. But I used to take my little change that I had, create a whole menu, go to the grocery store, and that's how it started.
Yeah.
I had no bookings, and my friend was like, how are you going to get bookings if you don't even have a sit-foot table to put your stuff on?
True.
And then I started investing in myself. I started doing overtime shifts to buy chafing dishes and 6-foot table and a tablecloth. And I promise you, as I did that month, I got my very first booking.
Wow.
Because I aligned myself with what I wanted.
What you wanted,
yes. And it just kept going from there. Also have grace on yourself. I tell my friends a lot that this is our first time living and experiencing things. This is our first time being parents, first time me on the radio. Know that you've done your best and have grace, Our parents did the best they can with us. We have to also know that we're doing the best that we can with what's given. So that's it.
Okay, that's some great advice. All right. Now, so who's cooking now that you're here? Who's cooking over there?
Who's cooking over there? They're cooking.
Okay, so you have a whole staff and everything that you trust that they know. So you
mean for the business?
Yeah, for the business.
The business goes with me. I am the business.
So right now, so you got people upset that they can't get their patties and their oxtail and.
I have a lot of messages right now for bookings in the inbox, and then I have my London friends on my WhatsApp trolling me, and I have to block them sometimes.
Okay, and what about your kids? Have they gotten into the whole cooking thing? Or nah, they're different from.
They're chefs.
Yeah, oh, they are.
I don't have to do anything.
Wow.
They do it from baking, making every single thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Daisy Groeneveldt here with us this morning on the Super Duper Morning Show. Someone asked me a question. If they could check out some of the episodes for Let Them Cook. Are they still online? I just went to their YouTube page, but I'm not seeing it.
Right.
I don't know if they moved them now. Like you said, it's behind a paywall, so you would have to probably pay to see those episodes. Yeah.
Yes. So the very first episode, it's free. It's on YouTube. And then the rest 4 episodes, it's on their subscription platform, Patreon.
Right.
And you do have to pay about £4.99
to check it out,
to see the rest of episodes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. But you could go on their YouTube page. It's called SHTS. So basically it's shits and giggles. I get to curse on the radio. So yeah, just type in SHXTS, the letter N, and then gigs, GIGS, and it'll pop up on YouTube, and then I guess you'll just have to search through it, and you'll probably find the episode that Daisy mentioned, which is episode 1. Then the rest, and including the finals, you'll have to find on their Patreon page. So, but hey, it is what it is. You might find some clips here and there. Like I said, I know at the time when you shared the link, I saw the first episode, and then everything else. Yeah, I didn't know what happened.
Went dark. Yes.
Yeah, but it was good to know that you enjoyed the experience, that you made it to the finals. I know that much. And then you had a great experience, and like you said, things are booming for you right now. You're happy. You bet on yourself, and you hit the jackpot, I would say. All right.
Yes, I do want to say big shout out to Antigua. Antigua went crazy for me in the comments. Yeah, the support was amazing, and I couldn't believe it.
Nice.
And also Canada as well. They were very supportive. So
okay, all right. So what's next for you?
Beach.
Beach.
Right after this, I keep the towels in the trunk now.
Okay, so you're here for a little bit more. So you're gonna enjoy yourself. If people want to get in touch with you, you have a Facebook page.
I do.
And Instagram.
Yes, so my Instagram and TikTok is Taste by Daisy. So Daisy is Daisy. If one of my girlfriends can put it here in the comments. So basically Daisy, but without the Y. Okay. And yes, both TikTok and Instagram.
All right, there you go. Well, thank you again, Daisy, for joining us on the Super Duper Morning Show. It's a pleasure and proud of you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Before you leave, though, I have one more question for you. Facebook.com/Daisy101, brought to us by CTC Shipping Services, St.Maarten. So, let's see. Today's question of the day. You're staying at a hotel room. You're staying at a hotel that has 100 rooms. Now, the room that you get to choose is based on your current battery percentage. So, what room are you staying in, Daisy? I know you're live right now, but you could do a little quick swipe. And what's your battery percent?
49.
49, room number 49. Okay, well, that's what you're staying in. All right, that's today's question of the day. Thank you, Daisy, and shout out to everybody that's locked in, because I know you are on Facebook Live. So big ups to everyone that's locked in. I see all the comments that you're getting. Everybody's rooting for you, and we rooting for you too.
Yes, loving the support. Thank you, guys.
Yes, she's one of our. She's ours. I mean, she kind of lost the accent, but hey.
Nah, man.
Oh, it's still there,
man.
Okay, there you go.
They're still there, man.
There you go.
The London folks love to hear it.
Yeah, all right.
That one only kicks in like maybe 5% of the
5%?
5%. It's very small.
You know what I would love, before I leave, to meet with the culinary class at NEPA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Am I saying it right? Is it NEPA?
NEPA, yeah.
Oh, okay.
NEPA.
So
maybe I could
be a good opportunity to meet with the kids there, and
maybe we could set that up. I might know somebody.
Oh, because it's good for them to be inspired and see what hospitality can look like in the future, what catering can look like, what self-employment can look like in this business.
I know they're doing when are they doing it? Is it this week? They're doing this whole thing with the public can come, the class they're cooking, and they have different meals named after different artists, like the King James and the King Kimbe and everything. But I don't remember what day they're doing it. So maybe that's something you could check out. But we do know somebody over there that we could try to hook you up with, and then see if we could set that up.
They've been doing a very good job. I've been seeing some of the stuff that they've been posting. I'm very proud of them.
Yeah.
And that's to show you, back in my time I was going MPC. Look at me back in my time. So I was an MPC girl back in the early 2000s. Not giving too much of the age, but I did change to go to Sundial to do culinary there. So I was in Sundial school for a good 3-5 months, and then the teacher left. I'm not too sure what happened. So then I went back MPC and just continued with business. So you can see that the passion was there from a very early time of following culinary arts. So to see where I have been able to bring the business to without going through that educational journey. I mean, I don't want to tell that to the kids, but to actually still see what catering business can look like internationally and give them hopes and inspiration, that's something that I'll be happy and interested in doing.
All right, sounds good. So tomorrow, it's happening tomorrow over there at NEPA from 12 p.m. It's the NEPA Lunch Menu Carnival Edition, so you could go and check it out. But we'll stay in contact, and I'll let you know how we could do that thing for you over there at NEPA.
Okay.
All right?
No problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to station with Attitude Super Duper Morning Show. The time
at 9
is coming up next.